Welcome back to part 2 of this Blender tutorial, making the Lambda class Imperial Shuttle from Star Wars. In the first part of this tutorial, we made the main body and top wing of this shuttle. In this tutorial, we will start by adding detail to the top wing, then make the side wings and guns. Let's start by changing to vertex mode and using X-ray to see the image. Select these two vertices and slide the M forward with G and Y. Then select the next vertex and move it to the bottom of this line with G and Y. Change to face select, then shift select all these faces on both sides. Press I to inset, and on the number pad, type 0.01. Press Alt E and extrude by normal, then on the number pad type 0.01. Select these three faces on both sides. Then press I to inset, and on the number pad type 0.01. Press Alt E and extrude by normal, then on the number pad type 0.01. Now select the last three faces on both sides and press I to inset, and on the number pad type 0.01. Press Alt E and extrude by normal, then on the number pad type 0.01. Add a loop cut with Ctrl R and slide it to the middle of the mid panel. Add another loop cut with Ctrl R and slide it to the top third of the mid panel. Add one more loop cut with Ctrl R and slide it to the top third of the mid panel. Add another loop cut with Ctrl R at the bottom of the mid panel and slide it into place. Now select these 4 sets of panels on both sides of the top wing. Now press I to inset, and on the number pad type 0.01. Then press Alt E and extrude by normal, then on the number pad type 0.01. Now select these 3 sets of panels on both sides of the top wing. Now press I to inset, and on the number pad type 0.01. Then press Alt E and extrude by normal. Then on the number pad type 0.01. Now select this sets of panels on both sides of the top wing. Now press I to inset, and on the number pad type 0.01. Then press Alt E and extrude by normal, then on the number pad type 0.01. You can see the definition these small inset and extrusion are creating. Now I need to create the darker insets at the back of the wing, so I need more geometry. I add another loop cut with Ctrl R. Then I press G twice to slide the edge. Cutting the panel into 3, add another loop cut with Ctrl R. Now select the top and bottom set of faces on both sides. Then press I to inset. And on the number pad type 0.08. Now deselect, then select the last faces on both sides and press I to inset. and on the number pad, type 0.08. Select the 3 sets of inset faces on both sides. Then press Alt-E and extrude by normal. Then on the number pad, type 0.01. Later, we will add a dark gray material to these faces. Select the last 2 face and press I to inset. And on the number pad, type 0.08. Now press I to inset, and on the number pad, type 0.01. Then press Alt-E and extrude by normal. Then on the number pad, type 0.01. This completes the top wing. Next, let's make the side wing. The side wing has to be able to fold upward, so if I use a cylinder and extrude some of the faces down to form the wing, but keep the origin point at the center of the cylinder, then it should rotate around and up correctly. Then I can add a mirror modifier. And let's add a cylinder with 64 vertices and rotate 90 degrees on the X. Drag down the radius and depth before switching to front view. Move the cylinder down on the Z-axis, scale it down to fit, then move it into position on the X-axis. In the side view, move it back to line up with the wing. Select the main hole, and in the outliner, press the I button to hide it or use the H key shortcut. In side view, press Ctrl R and roll the mouse wheel to add 6 edge loops. Next, Alt select each loop and press G key twice to slide each edge loop into position. Change to face mode and box select these faces. Now shift select these 4 rows on the bottom of the cylinder to deselect them. Now press I to inset and drag it in a little. Press Alt E to extrude by normals, and on the keypad, press 0.01. Next, I shift select the 4 rows on the bottom of the cylinder. Change to front view and press E to extrude. Drag it down to where the wing angle changes. Make any slight adjustments. Then press R to rotate and Y for the axis. Then match the angle. Press E to extrude again and drag it out. It is too short, so I press G to grab and Z for the axis. Moving it down until it is flush with the bottom of the wing. Now I press G to grab an X for the axis and move it over to match the blueprint. In X-ray mode in the side view, I just need to adjust the taper of the wing. I box select the front faces, then press G and Y to move them backwards. I change to edge mode and select the 4 corner edges. And press G and Y to move them backwards to match the image. In side view, with X-ray mode switched on, press Ctrl R to add 3 loop cuts, slide them into position. Select these 3 sets of faces on both sides of the wing. Now press I to inset, and on the number pad type 0.01. Then press Alt E and extrude by normal. Then on the number pad type 0.01. Select these two sets of faces on both sides of the wing. Now press I to inset, and on the number pad type 0.01, then press Alt E and extrude by normal, then on the number pad type 0.01. Now select the last set of faces on both sides of the wing. Now press I to inset, and on the number pad type 0.01, then press Alt E and extrude by normal, then on the number pad type 0.01. The wing is finished for now, but as you can see, the guns are finished here. We will do the wing guns next. First, let's go to the modifiers tab and add a mirror modifier. Select the hole for the mirror object by selecting the eyedropper and then clicking on the hull of the ship. You can do the same thing for the wing gun as well. Let's make the wing guns. In side view, add a cylinder with Shift A or the Add menu. In the Add Cylinder box, change the Y rotation to 90 and the vertices to 32. Change to X-ray view, then move the cylinder into position. Rotate the view by pressing the middle mouse button and dragging. Move the cylinder on the X-axis, then scale on the X. Tab into edit mode, and then isolate with /. Add 2 edge loops with Ctrl R. I changed the side view with 1 faces selected so I can see which faces are needed to build the top of the gun. Now I select 6 faces on both sides of the wing. In side view, I press E to extrude and drag it up, then press S to scale, and Z for the axis, and 0 for the amount to flatten the top. Then I move it down and back to straighten it up. Now press E to extrude one more time. I should have made the extrude higher, so I select the top faces and move them up on the Z-axis. I select the front face and inset it, but I can see I do not have enough vertices. I add a loop cut to both sides with Ctrl R. Now I can select the two front faces on both sides and press I to inset. Then right click, and under Loop Tools, I choose Circle. If Loop Tools is not available, go to Edit, then Preferences, then Add-ons, and tick the Loop Tools box, then Save Preferences. Now extrude the selected faces forward. Check in side view, then press G to grab and Y for the axis, and then move the faces forward. Press I to inset, then E to extrude again, then move it forward. Press E to extrude, but do not do anything. Then press S to scale. Make sure to change to individual origins. Scale it up a bit, then press G and Y to move it forward a bit to give a taper effect. Press E to extrude and S to scale. Check the reference. You can see these guns are very long. Let's extrude again with E, then push G and Y to move to match the image. Press E and click, then S to scale up, then E to extrude out the end of the barrel, then push G and Y to move to match the image. Press I to inset, then press E to extrude the barrel inwards. Done. Next, select the cylinder ends on both sides. Press Alt E and extrude by normals, then pull it out a bit, then press S to scale and scale it in a bit. Repeat this 2 more times. Then under the face menu, select Poke. Press A to select all and move it over with G and X. Then press R to rotate and Y for the axis and match the angle of the wing. Select these faces and extrude out to add more detail. Then add the mirror modifier. That's the end of part 2 of this tutorial series. Remember to like and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching.